Good Thursday afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Kaiser Report. You're watching a little bit of news here today and some commentary that I'm going to give today on some things that I'm trying to figure out the answer to, and maybe in the comments section below you'll have some ideas as well to pass my way. But it's unbelievable that the pedophile Dems all of a sudden are interested in Epstein, where they have ignored it for so many years, and we don't know why. But I have a pretty good idea that it fit their kind of lifestyle that they would like to promote in and around this country, and it's happening not only here but around the world as well. If you look at Ireland and the UK and Germany and France, there's a lot of the same nonsense going on. Is it related solely to the illegal immigration into our country and the open invitation by the EU to travel into countries in Europe and overstay your welcome there, and then make societies separated from the government that you're now living in? No, it's not right. And what's going on with Epstein, we all know in the past it's come out that there's been a lot of nonsense. There's hearings going on Capitol Hill. I guess that they just subpoenaed Ghislaine Maxwell to come in and talk to them. The White House investigations during the Biden years is underway, and all we're getting out of them is I plead the fifth. And that was pretty well, kind of an admission of guilt. But upon hearing the fifth, one person said she's in. And that's not too far from the truth when you think about it. That, along with the fact that if you think about the crazy fact that Rudy Giuliani was forced to pay $140 million for simply saying that a rigged election was rigged. And all this nonsense that's coming out now about the setup, orchestrated by Barry Barack Hussein Obama and his pack of minions that did his bidding, both in the FBI and the CIA, with this lousy made-up dossier that was orchestrated by our friend Hillary Clinton. Anyway, not one single Democrat or journalist, supposed journalist, was ever processed or charged anything for their complicit behavior in what did take place there. Giuliani gets crushed for voicing what it turns out to be the truth, and but the people who knowingly spread the biggest political lie in history in this country, they're still on TV, still in office in some cases, and still cashing checks. Nice job if you can get it, folks. They told us every day that Trump was a Russian asset. They told us that there was absolute proof. They told us democracy was completely under attack by this individual. They lied, folks. They continue to lie. And the lying will not stop as long as you have politicians protecting their backsides and their seats of power, which they relish more than life itself. They used a fake dossier, corrupt officials, and a compliant media to pull this all off. And they did a good job at it because half the population bought into it. And they walked away without a scratch, all of the people involved in this. If there's anybody who should be dragged into a courtroom and made explain his participation in the lies that took place with this whole impeachment process that he was in charge of, is Adam Shifty Schiff. And what does he do? What punishment did he get? He was allowed to leave the House of Representatives and raise a bunch of money to become a senator. And now he sits in the Senate with a smirk on his face because he got scot-free away with everything that he should not have gotten away with. It's clear, and it's simple, and it's not a fun thing for us to look at. But it kind of adds up now if you stop and think about why Hillary lost in 2016. It's come out now, the nonsense that she was participating in, like, orchestrating the fake dossier. But there's even deeper things that are coming out now about her behavior. So let's take a look right here.
Vice presidential. Did you talk about vice presidential possibilities with Senator Warren?
You guys have got to try the cold chai. Now, having said all this, why aren't I 50 points ahead, you might ask?
Wow, that actually did make a lot of sense.
Well, that explains a lot, and it all adds up to me now, what was taking place in those times of misbehaving by the left side of the aisle one more time. Then we have the Hollywood types that are out there thinking they have opinions about who should do what and who should be where and who should be elected and who should be impeached. And then some decide to move to Ireland. And when she gets there, life's too hard for her there. But she didn't want to come back because Donald Trump will do something to her. It's crazy. And then you have the royals that decided that they were going to be Hollywood stars and live off the fat of the land and the purses of the British citizens, and then get a deal on Netflix for a show that just got canceled. I don't know that they can make it without this contract. A lot of people are saying they cannot. But I say bye-bye. Don't let the door hit you in the ass on your way out. The fake princess of Montecito, because that's the only place she's a princess now, has ruined the life of Prince Harry. He's ruined the relationship between Prince Harry and his father and his brother. And I hope she's proud of herself. But she's a social climbing nobody that wanted a title but did not want to do the work for it. And now she's very, very upset that Netflix canceled a loser show that could not make the grade of the 300 that they were looking for. Makes no sense, but let's take a look right here.
And nothing of value was lost.
Well, my sentiments are bye-bye. Have fun wherever you end up. You didn't make the grade. You've been found wanting. You've been measured and short. And you didn't deserve the Netflix channel in the first place. So speaking of California, you remember back not that long ago, the riots that took place there. And when the police cars were trying to exit the scene, both governmental and local police, they were pelted with rocks that they broke up on the sides of the roads, off the curbs, and were breaking the windshields of the police cars as it went by. Well, the guy that was doing this was on film. He had his face covered with a motorcycle helmet, but they got him. They found him trying to exit the country to get back into Mexico at the southern border just yesterday, and he is under arrest for interfering with police and assault and battery on not only policemen, but the damage to the cars. So I wonder what Alcatraz they'll be sending him to, but they got him. Against all odds, he showed up where he shouldn't have been and got his butt caught. Let's take a look here.
If you haven't had the chance to see the magnificence, the beauty of our great state, it's time to visit California.
I want him dead. I want his head cut off and brought here. I want his head on this piano. Got that?
I will bring you his head and I will place it on your piano.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Arrest for assaulting federal agents.
You ain't black.
Gonna cry?
You suck, you jackass.
Kill him. Kill him now.
No, don't. Let him go. Let him.
Shut up, old man!
Crockett. Jasmine Crockett is all upset about any redistricting that's going to go on in Texas. Can't be done unless it benefits her. And this gal is, for a smart woman and a well-educated woman, acts like a jackass and speaks like a hood rat and makes no sense to anyone. And she's at it one more time. She is out raising money for her campaign and the people that she wants to back in Texas, I guess. They did find a guy that's in the seminary who's a preacher's son that is going to be a preacher, so they can utilize the one thing that they shouldn't be utilizing, religion, to get this guy pushed over the top to get him in so they can run rule on him. I guess they didn't figure on separation of church and state being involved in this, but I don't see how that's going to work. We've had reverends in the past that have been in seats of power and on news. If you remember the Reverend Jesse Jackson, and if you remember the Reverend Al Sharpton, these were reverends in name only. They have done everything that is anti-religion by lying to us for so many years, and one still sits on MSNBC and pontificates about things that he knows nothing about but gets away with saying. So let's look at Crockett the liar right here.
Do you think there will be a vote next week whether or not to require these grand jury documents to be released?
We saw a number of Republicans that just skipped a previous vote this week. So I don't anticipate that we will get to any resolution on this. I think that they want to show that they are loyal to this, I don't even know what to call him. I've called him so many things. But this wannabe Hitler, for sure.
Crockett, she's definitely a low IQ person.
They want to pledge their loyalty to him, and they know that he does not want this released. I think that they also are concerned about the damage that it may do. If he's trying to hide it, they understand that it is most likely problematic for him, as well as the MAGA brand, as well as the Republicans.
Why is this important? Because the sexual abuse of young people and children is a crisis throughout our society.
The congressman could have gotten that from 21 to 25 when Democrats controlled the DOJ. Why didn't Democrats call for it from 21 to 25?
So, you'd have to go back and look specifically at particular what was taking place in terms of the other cases.
I'm sorry. What the heck are you talking about?
Well, that'll bring us to talk about what day it is. It's Thursday, and it is the 24th of July, and we're having a heat wave through most of this country. And as I said yesterday, remember people that are in the streets and have no shelter. If you're walking by, bring them some water. Dehydration will take effect for you and anybody that has to be in the streets and in that heat all day. So be kind to someone today and give them a bottle of water. It'll be a feather in your cap when it comes to the grand judgment. Pray every day for these people that are in the streets and down on their luck, that they can bail themselves out, and jobs will be coming available. They're more and more every day asking for people to work. Some that are homeless need a leg up and a stand up. If you know of a job, let them know. They need the help. But we wish you a very happy rest of this Thursday. And sorry for the late broadcast today, but that's going to bring us on to an exit into Stupid Town one more time. So hang on while we veer to the right here and take this exit.
We also know that there are donors that I'm sure are going to be willing to make sure that they are investing and making sure that they can take down some of these candidates since they don't want to rule out money. I'm sure some money gonna pour in on the behalf of the American people. So what I am saying is every tactic, as well as making sure we're touching people.
when you use your big boy fingers to type out something hateful and nasty to a woman, just keep in mind, you never know whether that woman uses her witchcraft or not. Because some people don't even know that we have magical powers. And some women know, but they ignore them because, religion, whatever. But some of us, we are full witch. And some of us, we only use our witchcraft for good. And we would never use it to bring harm onto another person. But there's always a time to start.
Well, that's our visit to Stupid Town today. And remember out there, pray every day for our leaders that they come to their senses and understand that division is not a thing to do. And religion is coming back in this country and coming back strong. So remember to stay safe, stay strong, and stay tuned to the Kaiser Report. And God bless you all out there. Have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. And we'll see you here tomorrow morning. Bye-bye now.